Hi divas, welcome back. I get to actually film this during the day for once. I usually can't film during the day because I don't have enough privacy or time to do so. Taking advantage of it today. My dogs are here, Belle and Brutus. Be very, very nice to them. They are very scared and so afraid all of the time. Today we are going to be doing a tattoo tour video, which is really exciting. Also, finally got fucking microphone, so hopefully the audio on this is better. He's camera shy. We're gonna do a tattoo tour. I don't have a whole lot of tattoos. I think I have like 8 now, and I got my first tattoo in 2021, so it's been a slow, gradual process for me, but I thought it'd be fun to show what I have now. This is kind of like a capsule of what is the state of my tattoos now in June of 2025. So we're gonna go through them, and I thought that would be really fun, and I hope you enjoy. So for my first tattoo, got it in December 2021, and I was thinking about getting this tattoo for like literally 5 years, and I kind of was just like, I need to just get this done because it was a handwritten word. Where can I go to get this done as soon as possible? Because now I finally feel confident enough to do so. The tattoo in question is both my first tattoo and my most latest tattoo. So let me show you. So the most latest is the like design around it, the like doily lace, but the first one is the word jaded. I always thought that for my first tattoo, I was like, it needs to be something that I have been wanting and thinking about for a while, just because I kept going back and forth on like, am I sure I want this? And where I'm at now, I'm like, yes, I do love having tattoos. Got the tattoo because a character that meant a lot to me, that got me out of a really, 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 really bad period of my life when I was a teenager. She meant a lot to me. Got it December 2021, like finally pulled the trigger on it. I've been thinking about it for like at least 5 years. Literally less than a year later, I ended up hating that actress because I found out she's a deeply terrible person and does not align with any of my values. So take this as your sign that be careful about whose handwriting you put on your body. I don't regret it because getting this tattoo done allowed me to be able to get my other tattoos done. And I love my tattoos. I am so glad that I took that plunge. Just always be mindful whenever it's surrounding a person or like media. And I wouldn't even say I regret it, but I just wish that I hadn't done her handwriting. I still like the phrase jaded. I feel like that was very important for me during those years. But yeah. And then my second tattoo, I got almost a full year from my first one. That was probably my worst tattoo experience. My artist was nice, but it was a male. Who the fuck is calling me right now? It was a male, like, dominated tattoo shop, and she was the only girl working there, and it was like very much like very male environment, which I didn't know beforehand because I had seen her on social media a little bit, and she always talked about, you know, like being for the girls. Get to the shop, the guys that were there start bothering me because I was wearing a mask. They're like, you know, you can take that off, right? Like, you don't have to be wearing that. And I was like, I have immunocompromised people in my family and loved ones. And he's just like, damn, that sucks. Like, girl, go fuck yourself. My cat's snoring, don't know if you can hear her. Anyways, yeah, he fucking ruined the vibe, and she just kind of was like, you know, she didn't really say anything, but I did not feel safe, like, as a woman in there, just because, like, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. And then I found out later that she is a Zionist. So from that point on, I was like, I'm doing much more intensive research on my artists going forward. I need to do more research, and that's on me. Let me talk about the tattoo itself now. So it's a wishbone, and it's from a poem that I really like, and it's basically about sometimes things must break in order for the thing you want most to come true. Something of that. I know I'm not saying it word for word. And this was after I had cut off my abuser, like fully out of my life, and my abuser was someone I thought I wanted to be in my life like forever, and that was a really big hard decision for me. So I really liked the poem. I liked the wishbone idea. I thought that it aligned perfectly with me, and I feel like it still does. And I love the tattoo, even though I would not recommend that artist or that shop to fucking anyone. Then my third tattoo was this one. This is an LA artist. Their name's Neo, and they have the most fucking incredible art style ever. I really love their art, so this is a piece of their like flash. I did not like design this or have any involvement in the creative process. I was just like, this looks fucking sick. I want it on my body. I've had this for over 2 years and the red is still very, very vibrant. I think she's so sexy. This one gets complimented maybe the most out of my tattoos, which is always super nice to hear that, you know, people like art on your body, even though I had, again, no involvement in the designing process. But it's funny because I've been very self-conscious about the red. I was going through a phase then where I thought I was much edgier than I am. You know, I love it. She's very sexy. 6 months after I got it, I was like, I don't know if I like the red anymore. I don't know if I want the red on my body. I think I just want like black and gray ink going forward. But I think she's still so fun. This artist was very nice. I did my research. I don't know the best way to show this one because it's kind of at an awkward position because of the way my arm twists. This one, this hand-poked seashell by Avery in LA. I love Avery. I have 2 tattoos from them. They're an angel. I cannot recommend their work highly enough. They're so fucking sweet. If anyone's in the LA area or thinking of traveling to get a tattoo, love Avery. They're at Dirt LA now, I believe. Yeah, they do such incredible hand-poked tattoos. But yeah, this little seashell with the little sparkles. Also, this is like a bug bite that like I've been scratching at, so don't mind her. She's a little more faded because I accidentally exposed her to the sun a little too early in the healing process, but I like it. I like that it looks a little more gray. I think it looks like it's been settled in my skin for a long time, so I love it. My next tattoo, I think this is my 5th at this point, right? Got it in September 2023 in Brooklyn, New York. By far my biggest tattoo, my longest tattoo. It's hard to say which one's my favorite, but this isn't my top 2. This might be my favorite. My Birth of Venus tattoo, look at her. My sling. You can kind of see it's over, like, the top part's kind of on a birthmark I have. But isn't she stunning? This took about almost 6 hours. My appointment was at 3 and we didn't leave till like, I think like 10 o'clock at night. And that was, I think, the funnest tattoo experience I ever had because I went with Sarah. It was in Brooklyn, like I said, which I fucking love Brooklyn. My artist, again, really fucking cool. The first half of my tattoo, I was struggling not to fall asleep because I was so relaxed. It felt so good. And then the second half hit and I was like, everything hurts. Everything is raw and it hurts. But I had never been that relaxed in a tattoo before. I never thought I would be one of those people who was fighting to stay awake during a tattoo because it felt so good. But it did. As for the meaning of it for me, this is probably my favorite art piece of all time. I love Botticelli. I love the Birth of Venus. I even have a tarot deck that's like based on Botticelli artwork, and I think the world card is Birth of Venus. I love Aphrodite. This is very, very important to me. So I'm so glad that she has her place on my body and she's so sexy. I went back to Avery because I love Avery and I got this deer tattooed, a little curled up deer. Isn't it so fucking cute? Deer is my favorite animal. I love deer. They are very, very, very special to me. I knew I needed to get a deer tattoo. I had seen Avery do some before, and I wanted a little curled up deer. Her eyes are open. She's sitting in the grass. I think I want to add on to this one someday with like maybe a border or some lyrics or something, but I love it. I'm so happy I finally have a deer tattoo. I might get another one at some point, but I love deer. It is so sweet. It makes me really, really, really happy. I got my slutty tattoo. I had to get a slutty tattoo dog. I knew I had to do it at some point, and it's my knee tattoos. Let me show you. It says, "You're How I Pray." It's from the lyrics Religion by Lana Del Rey, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I feel like it describes me so well in the way that I love as a Leo Venus. I am very much an obsessive, devotional type of lover girl, and that song was very much like, I love you so much that you're my religion. The full lyric itself is, when I'm down on my knees, you're how I pray. So having You're How I Pray above my knees, yeah, that's my slutty tattoo. Very, very sexy. I love it. This one and my Birth of Venus are my top 2 favorites, I think. It came to me in a vision and I had to do it, and I'm so glad. And for my most recent tattoo, which I got done at the end of April, again in Brooklyn, circling back to my first tattoo, and it's the doily around it. It's hand poked. As you know, I love vintage doilies. I love that delicate lace style. I think it's so cute, and I've been wanting a doily type of tattoo like this needlepoint style for a while, and I knew I wanted to cover up this tattoo, but I didn't want to go through the tattoo removal process. I just wanted to kind of put something on top of it. So even though you can still see jaded, it's not the main focus. I like that the doily catches your eye more. This artist was also super sweet. I love the shop. They had a bunch of sunny angels. Those are my 8 tattoos, I think. Bella's going fucking nuts back there, bro. Belle. I don't think I'll be getting any more tattoos this year, unless it's like maybe a Christmas gift or something. Would love to do an update of this maybe in like 2 years' time. I think that'd be really fun. I love you, divas. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you're enjoying Pride Month. Bye.